Hey y'all, we are going to open a Glisten and Glow PR package tonight. This was sent to me by Glisten and Glow to swatch and post pictures and all that stuff. So getting that out there before we post on YouTube. I'm going to send this to my broadcasting group so everyone knows that we are live while also waiting. Okay, we paused. That was weird. Hi, Jill. Okay, let me try sending this to my group again. That was really weird that it froze on me. Okay, cool. Hi, Jen. Hi, Laura. Hi, Mama Cherry. How is everyone doing tonight? I am very excited, A, to show these, B, that I get to do a live tonight. I didn't know what time I was going to be home, so again, apologies for the last minute notice of this one, but I woke up this morning thinking I had forgotten to do a swatch in time, and it turns out Jill was just being very nice and giving us plenty of time, but I want to get these swatched and in so that we can start promoting and all that jazz. So I'm very excited to show this off. Technically I've seen all three of these because Jill did a live a little while back that I just was on and chatting and whatnot. One of them I really saw. The other ones were kind of like a glance. I came in late, so I saw them as they were a quick re-show, but like I haven't seen them. So anyways, I'm very excited to get these out and show them off to you. Jill switched accounts. Welcome back, Jill. I hope everyone is doing great tonight. Excuse me. Hi, Chris. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. I know it's a Monday, so hopefully your Monday wasn't too Monday-ish. We spent the day working in our offices, and then we took Waffles to the vet. The poor guy is in a cone right now. 10 years old. This is our first cone, and it's just, every time I look at him, my little heart gets so sad, and then he walks into something, and I laugh, and I feel even worse for laughing, but y'all, it's been a trip. He drove with us for an hour home in the car, so having him in the cone in the car, he would he would hit my cup while I was driving, or he'd try to turn around and he'd hit hit Kevin in the face. And yeah, it was an entertaining ride, but I also feel so bad because he's not, he's hurting a little bit. So, but yeah, it's been an adventure today for sure. Jill says, so sorry, I have no idea why it switches just for your lives. I don't know. Maybe Instagram just likes me. I don't know. Jill says, Waffles. Yeah, he's actually passed out on the couch right now. We gave him his pain pill right when we got home, so like 5:30ish, and then we just ate dinner, so like he's done for. He's probably gonna sleep the rest of the night, or until I have to wake him up and do more. I don't know why this keeps freezing tonight. That's weird. I wonder if this phone needs an update, because I know there was a recent new iOS update, so that's probably what. But yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to wake him up in the middle of the night to do meds and eye cream. He's got 2 eye creams, a pain medication, and an antibiotic right now that we're doing. I think the creams are every 8 hours. One of which is a people cream. Like, she actually gave me a paper and said, go to CVS. I already looked, they have it in stock, and buy this one. And then they gave me another cream at the vet, and a pain pill that we do once a day, and an antibiotic that's twice a day. And yeah, we've already been doing drops. We did eye drops the last week, every 6 hours, and that was a thing, and he absolutely hated that. And like, it fixed it, but it didn't fix it properly, so now they had to like essentially mess it up to now try and heal it properly again. It's gonna be a thing, y'all. But everyone cross your fingers that this works. We have 2 weeks before we go back, and we'll continue doing all this creams and stuff until then, and hopefully it works, because if not, there was talk of some sort of like doggy contact lens to put on it to help it heal properly, and I don't know, y'all. It's a thing. Jill says, I'm sure he's living his best life passed out. He is definitely done for. It's been a long day for him, and I feel his little calm. He hates things on his head, y'all. Like, when we do his harness, it's a thing. Like, to get it over his head, once it's on, he's fine. But getting it over his head, he just cowers. So putting that cone on, and then of course we got home, we had to take it off to take off his harness, and then put it back on. And he keeps trying to sniff the ground, like to find a spot. So when we stopped at our shop, our vet's like literally right next to our shop. We stopped at our shop on the way back through, and he got out, and we have a gravel back lot, and he kept trying to sniff the gravel, and he would like scrape gravel up into his cone. Yeah, he's a mess. He's a mess. He's cute, but he's a mess. I feel so bad. Oh, Maple's. Yes, Maple is like, whatever. He's getting treats, I'm getting treats, and she doesn't care, so. Okay, in this package, I'm very excited. We have stuff and things. I've already pulled out the paperwork because I wrote my little post-it. Hi, Phenomenal. Welcome in. How did that autocorrect to maples? Because you just know it's maples and waffles. Your phone just knows. Y'all, this freezing thing, this is not going to be fun tonight. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing this. I don't know why it's doing it. We haven't had problems since I got the phone. So, like, I don't know. This is annoying. All right, I'm going to pull things out. We're going to look at those, pull them out. We'll do description, all of that jazz whenever we get there. I am going to unfold this paperwork so I have it proper for things, maybe, possibly. Okay, first thing we have is Witch's Cauldron. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see that little sneak peek there. I wonder if maybe it'll come if I put boxes on the floor again. I wonder if we can call her for them. I didn't do a swatch wheel on this one. Sorry. No, Jill, that's fine. There's just a few things in here, so it's totally fine. This one is Witch's Cauldron. This is for the Blackhearted Beauties Facebook group. This is a custom, so definitely go join that group. Excuse me. This will be available September 1st through, I believe, the 30th. I think it's for the month. I should read paperwork, shouldn't I? Yes, available September 1st through the 30th. Reading, again, y'all, fundamental. Jill gives me all the information. And it is going to be $11. It is a really pretty, like, murky blue purple base. And then it has these bright lime green glitters in here. I do think there's some smaller glitters too. Look at all those there. They've definitely settled, so I will take my magnet and mix them up a bit. Very pretty. I'm going to get out my flashlight just to show that coloring off a little better. Yes. And obviously we'll do full descriptions and all that when we flip it over. This is just my first impressions. Jill says, yes, the full month. Awesome. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Next, we have Glass Frog. This one, I believe, is for the white Facebook group. Yes, the Lacquered in White Facebook group. This is their custom polish. Again, September 1st through the 30th. This will be available on Glisten & Glow's website. Make sure you join the group so you don't miss out on things like this. I don't think you have to be a part of the group to purchase this one. But if you are a big fan of black and white polishes, you're going to want to join those groups anyways, because they do fantastic customs like this all the time. This is going to drive me nuts tonight. I swear we've not had problems since I got the new phone. It's got to be an update thing. So I will definitely update it tonight. I will make sure everything's updated. Hopefully everyone cross your fingers we don't have this problem again, because it's driving me nuts. Hey, Christina, welcome in. Jill says this one is a black base with shimmers and glitter. And then the white one, which I didn't even finish showing. Hi, Obsessed Nails, because I got distracted. This is a super pretty white curly base. It's got some multicolored flakes in here. Again, self-described. We'll have full descriptions when we flip over. Hi, Impatient Polish Addict. And then it's got a really pretty, okay, do you see the shift? So we go from purple to blue to aqua in there. It has a gorgeous shimmery shift in here. And then, of course, all those flakies. Stunning. White base with UCC flakes and shimmer, Jill says. Yes, I'm very excited. Did I miss? I feel like I missed something. No idea. Okay. And then, okay, this is for Polish Pickup September. So September 5th through the 8th. I wrote this down earlier. Yes, September 5th through the 8th. Oh, sorry, I did not tell you that the, first of all, did I tell you this is called Glass Frog? Y'all, my brain's everywhere. The Glass Frog for the Lacquered in White Facebook group. This one will also be $11. And then this one is for Polish Pickup September, so September 5th through the 8th. I believe wish listing starts on the 31st. I always forget if it's on Sunday or Monday. Wait, what day are we? Yeah, okay. I always forget if it's Sunday or Monday. This is next week. Y'all, brain. So it's either the 31st or September 1st. I don't know. I always forget which one's which. Jen says Glass Frog is amazing. Okay, so this is called Huntrix, and I am very excited. First of all, this is based off of the K-pop Demon Hunter show from Netflix. I know everyone's super excited. At some point I need to watch it. But so thrilled for this because, y'all, Glisten & Glow has done a magnetic... Look at it. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to hold that a little bit longer. Yes, and then I'm going to grab that flash so you can see it even better. Yes, look at that color shift. I am so excited to swatch this one. I can't wait to see this velvetized, which we will do tonight. I always do a bar magnet and a velvet magnet. Thrilled to show this. Again, this one is coming to polish pickup. It's going to be $13.50 with no cap on it. So excited. That is the one that I really saw in Jill's live, and I'm so thrilled that she's doing magnetic. I hope she does more. Also, y'all, let's sell this one out. Let's push it on polish pickup. Let's get it sold out so that Jill will, yes, let's sell it out so Jill will want to make more magnetics for all of us. I'm very excited. Also, it freezes on me and I stop for a second. I did not stop on that one. I got very frustrated at the camera. So I don't know what y'all see when it freezes, but I definitely just yelled at the camera. Hi, Frida. Yeah, I'm so frustrated with it. I don't know what's happening with it. Jill says, yes, there are more magnetics coming. Ooh, exciting. And she says, please. Yes, only way I'm doing that is if they sell 100%. Love the movie and the shade as well. It's so pretty. I really want to watch the movie. Is it a movie? Is it a show? I don't know, y'all. Cupcakes Polish is doing a polish pickup polish. Y'all say that a lot. Inspired by it as well. It's called Demon Hunter, and it's really pretty. It's a really pretty thermal. I did a live on it previously, so you know, feel free to go back and watch that too. There it has a label. You know, y'all know how my pages do. Oh, and Jill says, and so is Red Eye Lacquer. So it is definitely popular for this Halloween. It's PPU theme this month, but also just everyone says it's really good. So I want to watch it too. I just got to get there. So, but I'm very excited. So. Also coming to polish pickup, or indie pickup if you will, is Jill's amazing glossy top coat. This one is $9.50 with no cap, so it'll be available the same weekend as the polish. Absolutely amazing. I use it constantly. I can't even tell y'all how many bottles I've gone through this. I have bought refills of it. I still have a small refill bottle of it. I go through her top coat. It is absolutely amazing. And then also coming is, can I do this without undoing this bubble wrap? No. Do we have scissors? Oh, maybe I can. We did it. Yay. Okay, put that to the side. Get rid of that. Okay, we will also have, by we, I mean Jill, Glisten and Glow. Oh my gosh. Do we have a government name? Can I call you by a government name? Shanna. Hi, Shanna. I was going to butcher your handle. Welcome in. Impatient Polish Addict says, I also love the top coat. It's amazing. Laura says, it's the best top coat. Hi, Ursuline. So lots and lots of fans of the top coat. It is fantastic. Also coming is going to be our Glisten and Glow cuticle remover pen and cuticle oil pen. The cuticle remover will be unscented. The cuticle oil is scented in pumpkin spice latte, which I am very excited for. I love PSLs. Starbucks comes out with theirs on the 28th, and I am planning on being there. I don't drink a whole lot of coffee. I don't go to Starbucks very much at all anymore, but I will definitely be there on the 28th to give me a PSL, whether it is 100 degrees or 50 degrees here, because like, I love me some pumpkin spice. This comes as a duo. You can only get it as a duo. It is $12.50. There is no cap on these. Hi, Rodriguez Johanna. We do this every time. Every single time. I am so sorry. I swear one day I'm going to remember it. Hi, Little Panda Pit. So Jill says it's a PSL with a twist. Okay, I'm going to read the description. That is not the scent. There we go. Sorry, I was about to read the instructions on how to use the cuticle remover. Okay, so the scent description is pumpkin spice, vanilla, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and hazelnut. Ooh, I'm intrigued by the hazelnut part. All right, I want to put some on. I need to use some cuticle oil anyways. So we're going to give her a few clicks until it comes out. That is typical with cuticle oils. It's always like, you can, well, y'all probably can't see it, but I can see the line and I'm watching it move. It's going, I promise. We just want to make sure they don't leak in shipping. Almost. Also, I think the last time I did this on camera, I shot it across the room. So maybe I should be a little bit more cautious with my clicking skills here. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Yes. Jill says the hazelnut is the kick. Twist and prime. Yes, exactly. All right. We are going to get this all up my cuticles because I definitely need it. I'm washing my hands so much with doing Waffles' eye stuff. Our biggest concern right now, well, with getting it healed properly, but also is that it doesn't get infected. So, all right. Ooh, y'all, I can already smell it. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all, anyone who doesn't like coffee, anyone who doesn't like a coffee scent, this may not be for you, because the first thing I'm going to smell is coffee. That is the instant in my face. I got some coffee, and then you get the spiciness. I'm going to rub it in really good. Yes, this smells so, so good. It is fall. And again, if you are a pumpkin spice person, you're going to like this. You're going to want this. It definitely does have the coffee first, and then it goes into those spices, and then there's like just a warmth, just like a, I don't know, it's like a comfortable warmth glow at the end. I know that makes no sense, but like anytime someone lists something as like amber, this is what I think of. Like it just, I don't know, it just sounds like a warm, comforting scent. I will say the coffee dissipated fairly quickly. Like it's still there, but it's not bam. Like it was, the first thing I smelled was coffee, and that's still what I smell off the pen. But now that it has set in for you know, a few seconds here, it's definitely smoothing down to just the spices. Jill says, yes, coffee. It's PSL with a twist for sure. We get that as a drink, so I had to make it happen. Ooh. Wait, you get a PSL with hazelnut? Because now I'm really intrigued by that. Like, I might have to see if I can find a local chain that can make that. It's very nice. It is definitely fall vibes, which we have cooled down here. We're dropping quite low in the evenings. We actually, last night we were supposed to button up the Jeep, and we didn't get to it. I just didn't feel great last night. And then we're going to do it today, but I decided that I wanted to do this live. So tomorrow we're going to put the doors and the roof back on the Jeep. And it's just, it is okay to drive during the day. We're still like 85. So with the wind, it's okay. And we could do like jeans and jackets, whatever. But at night, it's just getting so cold. So to be, you know, 60-ish degrees and have that chill and no sunshine, it's just too cold. So we're going to button up the Jeep tomorrow. Sadly, I'm not ready yet, but I am still excited. You know, maybe I can drive. I'll make up for it by going to get my PSL, right? Like I'm excited for fall and the cooling weather, but I'm sad to put the Jeep back together. That's the end of summer, but is what it is. Jill says, yes, PSL with hazelnut at Dunkin'. Okay. We actually have a Dunkin'. Since we moved, we have a Dunkin' really close to us, so I will have to go check it out. She can't put it up until she drives my nutty ass into the body of water. LOL. That is true. I mean, I'll take you to the beach. I will take you to the beach, Jill. At least it'd be warm there, right? Like if we gotta go to a warm beach. We can't be like, oh, there's a beach nearby and it's still 60 degrees. Like we need to drive down to Florida. It needs to be hot, and then we'll just go straight in the water. Maybe that'll give me time to get a. Yeah, give me a little bit of time. We'll get a snorkel on the Jeep, and then we'll just drive straight in. We'll just dive straight in. But okay, so like I said, this comes with cuticle oil, pumpkin spice latte scent, and then it also comes with the cuticle remover pen. I love these pens. This makes it so easy to control where you're putting your cuticle remover on. It's the same thing as the pen. You twist it up until it starts coming out, obviously, and then you just throw it around your cuticles. You let it set for a minute. I do one hand at a time, and then you use your favorite cuticle pusher, which mine is somewhere over here on my desk. I just have a multi-chrome one right here, and you just push your cuticles back gently and scrape all the excess dead stuff off of there, and then wash your hands with soap and water and follow it up with cuticle oil, and you have beautifully prepped cuticles that are healthy and beautiful and ready to go. So super, super good stuff. I use it all the time as a swatcher, honestly. Again, that is $12.50 for the duo. There is no cap on it. And I think that's everything out of our package. So I guess it's time to flip you all over. Also, I just knocked into my candy corn bag. I guess it's officially fall, y'all. I blame Lizmo's Creations for this. If you know, you know. Not that I'm all that mad about it, but okay. Let's flip y'all around and we will show these polishes off closer. Also, I just realized my earring hit my AirPod. Hopefully that's not too loud. But I got this shirt. I was so excited. I got this from store. It says Goosebumps on it, and they're doing fist bumps. And then I have these, they're from the Untitled Goose Game. So he has like a knife in his mouth, and then it says honk on him. They were just too perfect. I had to wear it together today, but okay. Now we're flipping you around. I gotta scooch you down a little bit. There we go. I couldn't fit under the thing. All right, I'm gonna scoot you down. We're gonna zoom you in a little bit. This is not the best writing tonight, y'all, but hopefully this helps you keep track of stuff. I know Frida said that this has been really helpful, so hopefully you can understand it enough. Feel free to screenshot that for all your information as well. And we are going to I'm just going to go through the paperwork here. So Jill says, so cute. Love the geese. Yes, I am obsessed. Literally, I walked past this shirt at the thrift store and was like, wait, what did that say? And I had to go back. And I actually thought it was like an Animal Crossing reference for the Dodo air flight stuff. If you know, you know. And then when I read it, I was like, nope, have to buy it. It was like $4. So it definitely came home with me, and it's super soft. It's one of my favorite shirts now. But okay, I am just going to go in order of these papers. Y'all know it makes it easier on my ADD. So we are going to start with Witch's Cauldron, which is for the Blackhearted Beauties Facebook group. Again, if you are not part of that group, you should definitely go join, because there are tons of awesome customs like this. And people just share dark and moody black polishes in there all the time. So if you're a black polish lover, definitely hop in there. This is described as a black-based jelly polish with color shifting shimmer that shifts green, aqua, purple, red, and various size neon green glitters. The glitters glow under a black light. Yes. Hello, Holly. Hello, Laura. You guys are just in time. We are just now actually getting into stuff. So mine has settled. It's been sitting for a little bit. So I'm going to take my magnet here, and I'm just going to try and grab the mixing ball after I get the hair off my hand. I don't know what's happening here. Can I get the mixing ball? Oh, we're not cooperating today. Okay, usually this would get the mixing ball and then we can shake some of those glitters off the sides, but it does not want to. All right, so ignore that trick. That trick doesn't want to work. Instead, I'm going to throw it onto my vortex mixer really quick and see if that helps get any glitters off the side. We're just going to give her a little mixy. Now, mine has been sitting on a shelf for a little while, so it totally makes sense that those glitters have started to settle. I just typically like to do the magnet technique to get them off the side. So it helped a little bit. I'm sure this is still really loaded with glitter. So we'll definitely see how they pull out. Jill says, shake, shake, shake. Yes. Typically, I don't have a problem getting off the sides. It just doesn't like me today. But anyways, we're going to go in with 1 coat of Witch's Cauldron onto our Glisten and Glow swatch wheel here. Cuticle oil is trying to roll off the table. All right. Let's get a coat on our swatch wheel. Yeah, so we definitely, I can already see green glitters on the brush. So there are tons of glitters in here. Don't stress about it. You're not going to have any problems getting the glitters out. And this, I mean it in the nicest way possible, Jill, is a Prugly if I have ever seen one. Oh, I just realized I didn't turn on my filter. I'm really bad about that during lives. I do it instantly when I come into swatch, but Holly says, I already know I want that. Yes. Oh, I love this. Hi, Nerida. Welcome in. It's not super glitter packed, but it's got plenty. Yes. I mean, look at that, y'all. That was one brush, and you saw how much was stuck on the sides. So the fact that all that is stuck on the side and I still got all of this in there. Jill says, almost ghostly black. Yes, it is so fun. Y'all, like, she pretty close to opaque in one. Like, Holly says, perfect amount of glitter. Hello, Pink Bird. Welcome in. So again, this one is going to be available September 1st through the 30th. It's $11. So fun. Jill does recommend using Glitter Grabber if you feel like you need it, which I could see because of the amount of glitter in here wanting it. And also Glitter Grabber just makes it so glossy, y'all. It's fantastic. So I definitely see using it. I will let you know on my swatches if I do use it or not. But that is 1 coat of Witch's Cauldron for the Blackhearted Beauties Facebook group. Next, we're going to go into our Glass Frog. Holly says next month's release. Yes, so September 1st through the 30th on Glisten Glow's website. It is the group custom for the Blackhearted Beauties group. And this, excuse me, y'all, is Glass Frog, which is a group custom for the Lacquered in White Facebook group. This one will also be $11 and sold September 1st through the 30th. Jill says, yes, Glitter Grabber and Top Coat make a huge difference, 100%. September 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern on Glisten and Glow's website. So they will officially launch 6 p.m. Eastern on September 1st. This one is a white-based Crowley polish with color-shifting shimmer that shifts green to blue and green gold UCC flakies. So you have that beautiful shift already. You can see the shimmer on there, and then those flakies shift from green to gold themselves. Holly says, wow, rainbows. Yes, it's so pretty. Jill says, and September 1st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern ends our free USA shipping with code PBE 2025. So again, that is a code for Polish and Beauty Expo PBE 2025 that will get you free shipping on orders within the US now through September 1st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So if you pop on September 1st, right at 6 p.m. when these go on sale, you'll be able to use that code for free shipping, which, let me find something really quick. Hold on. Let me grab another pen here and see if I can write this on here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to add this. I don't know if there's enough room. I'm going to try and write that down on there for you. I don't think I can add the dates, but I can try and get the code at least over here in the corner for you. PBE 2025. PBE 2025. Free ship through 9/1. All right. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what you wrote on there. So PBE 2025 will get you free shipping until 11:59 p.m. September 1st. How is it September already? I know, y'all. This month is just, August just disappeared. It's just gone. Christina says, yet it feels like PPE was like 6 months ago. I miss everyone. I know. I can't believe it's not been that long, but I do. I feel you. I feel like it's been months and months since we've seen everyone. We need to have more than one a year. All right, I'm going in. We're getting one coat of Glass Frog on here. Look at those beautiful flakies. I'm trying to make sure I get that edge. Y'all know I'm really bad about that edge. Now, we are doing a white polish on a white opaque swatch wheel, so obviously that's going to have a difference in coats. Jill's white acrylics are typically 2 coaters. I will let you know in my swatch pics on my captions how many coats I do. I definitely have polish on my nail. I didn't see it all get on there, so it is an official live now. Look at that beautiful shimmer in there, and then those flakies. Gorgeous. Laura says, there's supposed to be one starting in California next year. It's in September, though, so not super spread out. Christina says, I need to figure out how to make lots of money so I can quit my job and just travel around visiting everyone. Yes, do that. Do it. It'll be so fun. You are welcome here anytime. Absolutely. Oh, this is so pretty, y'all. Look at that gorgeous shimmer there. Jen says, beautiful. Jill says, Christina, that's my goal in life. Y'all, this pausing thing, it's giving me flashbacks to before I moved. So frustrating. Okay, that was one coat of Glass Frog. I keep getting a whiff of that cuticle oil, y'all, and it smells so good. All right. Now we're going to go into Huntrix, which is our September polish pickup polish. So sale dates are September 5th through the 8th. That is pre-order. This is $13.50 with no cap. And I 100% think we can push hard enough, y'all, and get this one sold out because it is, in fact, a gorgeous magnetic from Glisten and Glow. I know. And Jill says she will make more if we love it. So if we buy it, we sell this out, she will continue to make magnetics for us. And how gorgeous is that line? Christina, who's organizing the one in California? Where did you find that out? It's Wild West Polish Convention or something. I think they followed me on Instagram. That's how I found about it. Holly says, sounds too people-y to me, even though I like you guys. Well, that's all right, Holly. It's all right. When I was on the phone today with Christy, I told her I would rather have nothing to sell and talk to everyone. I get it. When Didymus is coordinating the one in California, that one I'm not sure about because she is St. Louis based and I have not heard anything from her about it. She also has barely been on socials lately, so I'm not sure. Christina, Holly, I will kidnap you and drag you with me to PBU 2026, ma'am. Yeah, Holly, you had I had fun meeting you last year at PBE, Holly, so I think you could definitely come back through it. Narrative says, I think that's how you spell her name. Jill says, yes, please. Holly says, I'll be there. Good. Okay, y'all, I keep getting distracted. Let me read the description to this polish. which is a black-based magnetic polish loaded with blue shimmer, and that once magnetized reveals shifts of purple, pink, orange, and yellow. So again, let's do that bar magnet again. Gorgeous. Look at it. You can definitely see the pink and the yellow, no problems. And then you get the little orange edge. Now, obviously, the air bubble is making it hard to keep it in the bottle, but we'll definitely get it on our swatch sticks. So I'm going to put the swatch wheel to the side for now. We are going to go in with individual swatch sticks for magnetic because it's just way easier. And then I'm going to grab my Glamour gear here to do it on. This will allow me to do a bar magnet and velvet at the same time. Hi, Bold and Broad. Welcome in. All right, I'm going to do one coat. I'm going to try and show it to you unmagnetized first because y'all know I'm a big believer in just because it's a magnetic does not mean it has to be magnetized. You do whatever your heart tells you to do. If you want to leave it as is, you're lazy, don't feel like dealing with it today, just use it as is. Look at that gorgeous shift. You can see all those colors, no problem. And then I'm going to set it down here. Look at that instant. Look at it. Okay, I'm going to zoom y'all in a little bit so you can help me watch paint dry. Hi, Tara. Welcome in. Okay, I'm also going to angle y'all because I did a really bad placement on that. But there we are. You can see that beautiful line. It was instant. And now we're going to go do our velvet as well. And Maple is yelling at the neighbor dogs. All right, here we are with one coat. We're going to set it down to velvetize. All right, I'm just going to leave it in there. I'll let it do its thing. Now we have to watch paint dry, which y'all know I'm not patient for this, but we will. We'll do it. We can talk about this cuticle oil, y'all. Manny's for Allie. Sorry, not Wyndham Miss. Okay, cool. I was like, I feel like she would have told me that since we live, 20 minutes from each other. Why does Instagram not let me wave back at people? Oh, I don't know. That's weird. I mean, I want to know why mine keeps freezing tonight, but all right. So again, pumpkin spice latte, cuticle oil pen, and the unscented cuticle remover. This will also be available. Polish pickup September 5th through the 8th. This pumpkin spice, y'all, I keep getting a whiff of it and it smells so good. It is definitely fall, y'all. Love it. This comes as a duo for $12.50 with no cap on it. And then the Glisten and Glow top coat, which I don't know why I stupidly put back in the box, will also be available this month for polish pickup. And it is $9.50 with no cap. So while you're shopping, make sure you pick up your essentials there too. And hopefully now it's been long enough because y'all know I'm impatient. Here is our one coat with the bar magnets. Look at that beautiful line. You can definitely see the purple to pink to orange in it. Stunning. I'm going to put that back down on here so it can continue to set. And then here it is velvet. Look at the flare of that. I love a velvet mani. Like y'all know, I say it all the time. I'm a broken record. Look at those gorgeous colors in there. And it's so easy. You just set your finger down and let the magnet do the work. Look at all the colors there. You can definitely see the orange at the top. Oh, y'all, I just dragged my nail through that. Whatever, we'll fix it on the second coat. It wouldn't be alive if I didn't stick my hand in something either. It's beautiful. The gorgeous blue and then the purple to pink to orange magnetic. Stunning. Pinkbird says, can you show the bottle again? Of course. So here it is. Let me zoom y'all out just a little bit. There we go. So here is the bottle again. I always give y'all label shots when we do our second coat, but this was one coat of Huntrix from Glisten and Glow coming to polish pickup. Jill says it's highly reactive. Yes, ma'am, it is, which I love. I love not having to fight to get a magnetic to do what I want. Christina says it's official. Yep, official live. I've stuck my hand in it. I've stuck my nail in it. Laura says, Christina, I sent you the link to the California Convention part. Yes, awesome. All right, so that is our first coat of Huntrix. Now I'm going to slide this out of my way. I'm going to go back in and do our second coats of things. after I prop up the velvet swatch. There's a whole thing, y'all. There's a whole behind the scenes you don't see of magnetic polishes when they come off the screen. All right, I'm going to straighten you back out here. We're going to zoom out. Maybe. Hello. There we go. Zoom back out so that way you can see my post-it too. And then we're going to go back to our swatch wheel and do second coats of things. What is happening? Oh. All right. I might have pinned your comment, Jill. I don't know. It was trying to tell me to do it. I don't know what I clicked on. All right. So we're going to go back in with our Witch's Cauldron, which is the group custom for September for Blackhearted Beauty's Facebook group. This is $11. It's available September 1st through the 30th on Glisten and Glow's website. This one is a black-based jelly polish with color shifting shimmer that shifts green, aqua, purple, red, and has various sized neon green glitters that will be blacklight reactive. So we'll definitely throw the blacklight on this at the end too. Let's go with our second coat. Yes, I still love this. It's very swampy, witchy vibes. Like, ooh, I actually just got some swamp plates from Pretty Fingers by Robin that, like, I can see so many cool things going over this polish. Christina says, not that I really want to go to California, but I'm nosy. I need all the information. I feel that. I am so spoiled with PPE, y'all, because it is a 4.5 hour drive for me, and I don't know that I want to fly to California. I love y'all, but I really, really hate flying. It does not agree with my body. I do not enjoy it. I come off feeling miserable. Plus, flights are so expensive, especially out that way. So I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm also not convinced it's going to actually happen. So we will just see when we get there. Hi, Missy84. Do we have a government name? Karen. Welcome in, Karen. Y'all, look at those beautiful shifts. Now, I'm going to turn down my light a little bit so we can see some, like, lower light angles of this. Yes, this is so cool. Y'all know I love a Pruggly, and I definitely feel like this fits the bill. And those green glitters. And actually, while we have the light down, let me... Oh, I could set down the swatch wheel and stretch with the proper hand, but I'm not. I'm going to grab my black light, which sometimes flashes on camera. I apologize if y'all have sensitivities to flash. I don't know why this one wants to flash on camera. But yes, look at those glitters glow under the UV lights. Super, super fun. This is going to be awesome for Halloween time. I know we don't all walk around with our hands in black lights all the time, but there's more likely for Halloween, y'all. Way more likely for Halloween. Super fun. Okay, let me turn the light back up. Fair warning for everyone again with sensitivities. There we are. And then let me close this bottle before I flip it over to give you a label shot. Here is 2 coats of Witch's Cauldron. Again, this one is for the Blackhearted Beauties Facebook group, so definitely go join the group. It'll be on Glisten and Glow's website September 1st at 6 p.m. Eastern for $11 through September 30th. And again, the code PBE 2025 will get you free shipping now through 11:59 p.m. September 1st. So write that down, screenshot, remember it. Jill says, Karen, hi neighbor. And Karen says, hi neighbor. Under blacklight, it looks like carpet at laser tag. Yes, 100% Jill. I totally get those vibes. Now we're going to go back in with a second coat of our lacquered in white Facebook group custom Glass Frog. Again, another super great Facebook group. You should definitely join. They do awesome stuff. They share tons and tons of beautiful white polishes in the group. This one is a white-based curly polish with color-shifting shimmer that shifts green to blue, and it has green gold UCC flakes. We're going to get a second coat on here. I don't have any doubts that this will be a 2-coater, but stay tuned for my swatch post because I always list in my caption how many coats I do and if I need glitter grabber or any of that jazz. But look at this. Y'all, this makes me think of high school. I went to a school and our mascot was the dragons. So everything was green and white. And this is just giving me flashbacks to everything back then. It's beautiful. Again, I definitely think opaque and 2 coats shouldn't be a problem. Jill says, Karen is from my town too. We've met. I dropped her order off. Oh yes, I think you posted pictures. Was that last week or the week before? Y'all, time is irrelevant to me. A little while ago, could have been 6 months. It could have been an hour. I don't know anymore, but I do believe you posted pictures. So fun. Christina says, how much extra would I have to get my next order personally delivered? It was several months ago. Okay, so then never mind, not the person I'm thinking of. Y'all, this is so pretty. Look at that beautiful shimmer in there, and then those flakies just shift. Jill says, just a flight. So pretty. Let me get y'all a label shot. This one is also available on Glisten & Glow's website September 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern through September 30th for $11. Here is a label shot for those who like them. And then we're going to go back and do our gorgeous, gorgeous magnetic polish. Let me get the, this thing. Glamour Gear, that's what that's called. Let me get that back out here so we can use it. Will you stay where I want you? Thanks. Okay. And there's our bar magnet swatch. I zoom y'all in a little bit here. I'm going to angle you so you can see it better. Hi, Lacquer It Up. We are showing off some Glisten & Glow polishes tonight. You are just in time to see the second coat of Glisten & Glow's magnetic, yes, I said a magnetic polish, coming to polish pickup. This is Huntrix. It's inspired by K-pop Demon Hunter on Netflix. It is going to be $13.50 with no cap. And I'm going to grab that magnet. So again, we can see that gorgeous, gorgeous color in there. This one is a black-based magnetic polish loaded with blue shimmer, and when magnetized, it reveals shifts of purple, pink, orange, and yellow. So here she is, one coat, and y'all, I mean, it's not a bad one coater, really. Jill says, Chelsea, you're thinking of my customer Jill, or the other Jill as we call each other. She's a few towns away, but that's the pic you're thinking of. Okay, all right, so I'm not entirely crazy. I kind of knew something was up. Just didn't have the right person. All right, here is our second coat. Again, I'm going to quickly try and show you it unmagnetized. You have the beautiful colors in it. You do you when it comes to magnetics. There are so many different techniques out there. I still really, really want to try, hi Susie, the glass bead technique. I just haven't had time to figure out a contraption to do it with. But I do want to do that. I want to try it. I do love the velvet magnetic technique. It's so simple and it has a beautiful effect. I also have just a bunch of other weird magnets. I'm really bummed I missed the turtle magnet for HHC last month because I just got distracted and I never placed an order, but that's on me. So I have plenty of other fun magnets we can play with as well, but honestly, the go-to bar magnet, it just always shows that crisp, gorgeous line, and then velvet. It's just so easy. You can do it with a Glamour Gear like this. You can do it with the horseshoe magnet if you have one. I've seen people take multiples of the cat eye magnet and glue them together to do that. So tons and tons of fun ways you can create both of these looks, but also just other looks with magnets. Definitely have some fun with magnets. Susie says it's a beautiful unmagnetized. Yes, it is. It really is gorgeous on its own too. So if you just don't feel it today, or you just really like how it looks, you don't have to magnetize it. I'm going to grab a drink really quick while we watch paint dry. I really do need to get like a Jeopardy thing, although I guess I can't play the Jeopardy sound since these go on YouTube now, and I don't want to have it removed for copyright. So speaking of that, if you miss out on lives or miss out on partial lives and you want to do replays, I do post them here on Instagram, or I also post them on YouTube, which is just way easier to watch replays on. You can pause it, you can come back to it, it can let you know that I've posted one. It's just way simpler on there. So if you definitely want to check out replays, I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, but if you don't, that's totally cool. It's just there, it's available. So Christina says, I so miss doing my lives on Insta. I don't like doing them on YouTube. Yes, I haven't tried it yet. I need to figure out how to do it on both at the same time, but I haven't gotten there. So one day, maybe. But I really do like Instagram. I also am like, I don't want to learn anything. So being able to just cross post it from here to YouTube has been helpful, at least, because y'all, I don't have time to edit videos. They just literally, I download, as soon as I get off here, I download it. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes an hour. It just depends on how long the video is. And then I upload it to YouTube. And again, takes whatever time it takes because of how long it is. So here it is, 2 coats with our bar magnet. Jill says, Christina, it's hard. I'm sorry, but I watch your YouTube. Yes, that's super nice, Jill. I have watched a couple. Y'all, my life is so busy and a mess all the time, and this week has been super, super rough. So like, I've not done anything extra this week. Laura says, I want to love YouTube lives because I can minimize it, but I don't love them. See, and that's why I do like them on there, because I can still work on my phone. A lot of times I miss the lives. There's our bar magnet, by the way, y'all. It's so gorgeous. A lot of times I miss lives because I'm doing work on my phone and I can't just, switch back and forth. So at least if I catch the replays, I can still work while it's minimized. I can have a tiny YouTube screen while I'm working. All right, here it is velvetized. So we have that beautiful dark color, and then it goes into the purple to the pink, and then the orange and yellow at that very extreme angle. Gorgeous. The quality is terrible. I feel like the focus is constantly bouncing in and out. Yeah, well, because I haven't done a live on them yet, I don't know, but I feel for y'all. I still think Instagram needs to revert this, because it is the dumbest thing ever to make someone get to 1,000 to just be able to share things on the internet. Like, that doesn't make sense at all. Let me grab a label shot of this. And then I also do want to show this in lower lighting too. Let me zoom out so we can fit everything here. All right. So here is 2 coats of Huntrix. You have 2 coats velvet on top, 2 coats bar magnet on bottom. I mean, it could be operator error, but no, it's probably not. It's probably a YouTube problem. Jill says, super fun. I did enjoy making this. Yes, I'm glad. Oops, see, every time I always stick them together. I'm so glad that you did a magnetic gel, and I hope that you do more. I'm going to turn this lighting down so we can show this off. Yes, like you can see that orange and yellow even more in the lower lighting. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that stinks, Christina. She says it doesn't show who joins. I only see people if they comment chat. I hate that. That would be almost as annoying as this video freezing every 10 seconds, y'all. I am so sorry. It's got to be an update. As soon as I will get off of here, because I download on my iPad and then upload from my iPad for the YouTubes. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to be making sure that this phone is updated. And if not, we're getting a new phone now, because I cannot have this freezy all the time. It's driving me nuts. So there we are. I'm going to turn my lights back up again. Laura, let's see. Oh, I feel like I missed something. Oh, I just threw a stamper on the floor. Laura says, we took Maisie to see Demon Hunters at theater last night. It was so fun. That's awesome. I still want to watch it. You were hyping it up last time, Laura. I want to watch it. Susie says it's so smooth too. It really is, y'all. There is no top coat on this. So imagine it with a glassy top coat on there. Which again, Jill's Glisten and Glow's glossy top coat is going to be at Polish Pickup as well. It'll be $9.50 with no cap. So there's a plug there too. Hi, Melissa. Welcome in. We are just finishing up showing some Glisten and Glow polishes. So definitely feel free to watch I always stick those together. The replay on here or on YouTube. This is, I keep sticking them together. Y'all, there's such a mess on the edges. This is Huntrix. Jill says, please magnetize with top coat too. All right. Let me find my stamper that I just threw on the floor that I use to hold things. Oh, y'all, she is... It fell in the dog bed. I will have to clean that off wherever my lint roller is. That's what I use to hold my stick in place. So, Jill says, go roll, not you. No, but still we should. We can show it glossy, and then, it lets me chat and yap a little bit more. So we're going to do it. I'm going to grab my Glisten and Glow top coat. I'm going to use my open one. And we're going to just do this really quick. Christina says, I feel the pain. Yes, it landed straight in the dog bed. It's covered in hair, but that's okay. It cleans off. All right. So again, as I was saying, this is Huntrix for Polish Pickup. We've already done 2 coats. I'm going to throw a top coat on here really quick. Oh, apparently there was glitter in my top coat. That's fun. I don't know where that came from. Y'all, she's not a great top coat layer here, but we're doing it. Hi, Heather. So again, this one is for polish pickup September. So September 5th through the 8th. It's going to be done 2 coats already. I'm just adding Glisten and Glow's glossy top coat to it. I don't typically top coat my swatch wheels, my swatch sticks or wheels, because I think it's a waste, but I do think this is just going to look so stunning once it's super shiny and glossy. So we're going to do it, plus it'll let me chat a little bit more. Also, what I showed in this video, this is Witch's Cauldron. It is available September 1st at 6 p.m. Eastern through the 30th. It's a group custom made for the Blackhearted Beauties Facebook group. It's going to be $11. This is 2 coats. Again, not top coated. I would definitely put a layer of Glisten & Glow's glitter grabber on top of this before you use glossy top coat, just to make it really smooth and juicy. And then this one here is Glass Frog. It is a custom polish for Lacquered in White Facebook group. Also $11, available on Glisten & Glow's website September 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern through the 30th. And right now, if you use code PBE 2025, you can get free shipping on U.S. orders through September 1st at 11:59 p.m. So if you get on there September 1st at 6 p.m. and grab the 2 group customs, you'll be able to use that free shipping code. So definitely take note of that. Screenshot it if you want to. Let's see. Melissa says, you all have gorgeous polishes this month, and I love your magnetic. I'm so excited that Jill is making a magnetic. I want to see more from her, so let's sell this one, y'all. Everyone needs to go buy this. It is stunning. Here it is. 2 coats, top coated. I did a really crappy job top coating, so please ignore that. And then that beautiful bar line. Man, I really did a bad job top coating there. And there's a random flaky, I don't know what's happening. I guess it's time to open a new top coat. I don't want to have random things in my swatches, but look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. It has that beautiful purple to pink to orange to yellow pull. Stunning. And then here it is, 2 coats, velvet. Again, ignore the crappy job I did with top coat. Hi, Jeanette. Absolutely gorgeous. You have all those beautiful colors in there. Stunning. Yes, y'all, we need... Jill says, I love the blue shimmer there too. Yes. We need to sell this one out. Hi, Becky. So everyone needs to make sure they add this to their polish pickup wish list, which will start, I think, August 31st. It could be September 1st. I always forget if it's Sunday or Monday. And then it will be on pre-order September 5th through the 8th for $13.50, and there is no cap on this one, which then I don't know how we would sell out. But let's just sell the crap out of it, y'all. Let's just sell a whole bunch. Let's sell a bunch of them, so Jill will keep making us fabulous magnetics like these. Gorgeous. Susie said, I took a bajillion pics. Every angle gives another color. It really does. It just shifts beautifully. Melissa, me too. I couldn't believe Glisten & Glow was making a magnetic. So excited. It's stunning. Becky says, hi, I need that. Okay, hold on, Becky. I will grab you a label shot since you just popped in. This is Huntrix. I don't know why my brain couldn't say that in one word. Huntrix coming to polish pickup. We did velvet on top and bar magnet on the bottom one. 2 coats with glossy top coat. We used Glisten & Glow's glossy top coat. There's a screenshot for you. And then here is the little paper here with all your information. So Huntrix is $13.50 with no cap. We have the Glisten & Glow top coats also going to be available at Polish Pickup this month for $9.50 with no cap. And then we have our Glisten & Glow cuticle oil pen and remover duo. This will be $12.50 with no cap. It is pumpkin spice latte scent. Instant smells like coffee, and then it settles down to just fall spicy goodness. I love it, y'all. I can still smell it right now. It makes my fall loving heart super happy. And then finishing up our quick recap, we have group customs for the Facebook Blackhearted Beauties group here with Witch's Cauldron and Glass Frog for the Lacquered in White Facebook group coming out September 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern on Glisten & Glow's website. $11 each. If you want to see full swatches of these and all the formula, all that jazz, definitely watch the replay either here or on YouTube. And I think that is our recap. So I'm going to flip y'all around. We're going to chat for just a second, and then I'm going to pop off of here and organize my desk so that way I can get get all my brain so I can get Huntrix swatched tomorrow, because bless Jill's heart, she was so sick after PPE, and then she ended up with that terrible spasms and in the hospital or the ER. So she got PR out a little bit late, and she gave us all so much time to do this, and then I woke up this morning in a panic like, oh no, I forgot to do that. And it just turns out Jill just gave us a lots of extra time. But I want to make sure that I get this done and I start showing people it off before wish listing starts, so everyone is ready to add this gorgeous, gorgeous magnetic to their wish list. And my original plan was just to swatch it and then do a live and show y'all and tell you guys I've already opened it, yada yada yada. But I was able to get this live squeaked in here today after the vet, so I had to show it off, y'all. Again, look at that gorgeous, gorgeous magnet there. Love it. And I'm gonna get the swatch tomorrow morning ASAP. So Jill says, you're the best, Chelsea. Christina says, thanks, Chelsea. Have a great night. Jill, seriously, I wish I could hire all of you and move you here. Oh, wouldn't that be so much fun? Freda says, the t-shirt is so cute. Thank you. I love it. I found it at the thrift store. I had to buy it. It made me so happy. There's actually another one I just found online that says the goose was too silly or something, and it has a goose in jail. So I want to get that one too. But Melissa says, thank you, Chelsea. Jill says, thank you times a billion. Yay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your Monday wasn't horrible and that I could brighten it a little bit if you did have a Monday of Mondays. And I'm sure I'll see you guys later in this week. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.